And we are live. Welcome everybody to another episode of You Know What? Let me just say podcast. I am your host, Ray. With me as always, we have Father.
Don't take them Quaaludes.
And also we have Material Life. What up, B?
Hello, y'all.
How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm just saying, Ray, don't take them Quaaludes.
Take them great.
I'm sorry, yo. That scene in Wolf of Wall Street always fucking catches me, yo. When they were just high off the fucking Quaaludes.
Yeah, I think that's a comedy. I don't know if that was ever labeled as a comedy. That should have been labeled as a comedy.
Now that shit, that has got to be one of the funniest movie montages I've ever seen, bro.
Yes, that whole movie is hilarious. Especially like when they offer them Quaaludes.
Funny as shit.
I ain't never laughed so hard at the damn movie. I was like, yo, this shit is hilarious. Okay. Now, shoot, since I think most of the people is gonna join, I did send the best signal as usual. Let's get started, and I want to get started with something that's happened recently. Did y'all watch the BET Awards?
I did.
I did not.
Okay, give me your overall thoughts on the BET Awards.
I mean, bro, it was like a 7 out of 10. It was a nice, decent show, you know.
Okay.
You know, they did their thing. The performances were on them. The performances was good. You know, I think Victoria Monet had the performance of the night, me personally.
On which one? The one with Tiana Taylor or her own?
No, her own.
Not her own. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, that Usher tribute could be a whole fucking topic on its own.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get into the Usher topic.
Yeah, because you know, bruh. But anyways, like it was a good show. But if there's one thing that I really want to address, it's the fucking Democratic pandering. Oh my God.
Let's talk about it.
Yo, HU, you know. I'm like, oh my God, yo, please, yo, save me from this. Please. I don't know what's worse. Like Kamala Harris just popping out of nowhere and showing niggas after we ain't done seen her all this damn time.
Wait, she was at the BET Award?
No, she wasn't there like physically. She just had like a little video with, you know, Taraji P. Henson, because them the
Lord.
Them the Democratic Howard sisters.
Not Taraji, I be crying.
Yeah, Taraji P was the host, so
yeah, she was the host. And you know what? She
I know she was the host, but why would where's Taraji? We still ain't even all the way together from that them episodes you just had during The Color Purple, where you sat there and cried the whole time you were supposed to be promoting the movie. Then you want to bring Kamala, who we barely even recognize as black.
I barely recognize her because I don't see her fucking ass. That's what
you know.
I don't know where the fuck you been.
Where have you been? Nah. You know what though? You know what, Ray? That's not fair because she was in Juneteenth, completely ignoring Joe Biden, like malfunctioning.
Joe Biden.exe. That's what I call it.
No. Face ass.
Just shut down. Someone called Norton. I think your firmware is just. Did you? Would you? Because there was a bunch of people who were saying there was a lot of female performers, and a lot of people didn't like. It was like it wasn't not enough male artists. Did you feel that way?
I didn't care. What the fuck am I going to sit there and care about? It's women. Enjoy.
Yeah, a lot of people thought it was kind of too ratchet because there was a lot of ass shaking, a lot of twerking.
Nigga, when has there ever not been ass shaking in the BET Awards?
I know.
Name one. Name one.
I know, but it was like people was like it was highly noticeable this year.
I mean,
And
sure. I mean, like we could go with that, but again, who fucking cares, nigga? If then the niggas need to step their shit up then. Damn. Like, Usher sitting there getting the Lifetime Achievement Award. And not only that, he also won another award. I forgot which one it was. I think it was Best
best
R&B
male
artist.
R&B.
Yeah. It was Best Male R&B. Won that motherfucking award. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what that nigga did? He went up to the stage and he was talking about the Year of the Father. And he got a standing ovation for that, did he not?
He did.
He got a standing ovation for that. So why the fuck is niggas complaining there's too many females in BT awards? Lord Jesus, shut the fuck up.
Not the what's that Respucia voice?
Oh, you
Carisha.
used to feel like dancing a little bit.
I didn't watch it. I haven't watched the BET Awards. Lord knows how long. And I
Man,
know Taraji has hosted it several times over. It's just award shows is just overrated to me. Like I don't even like I be screaming, oh, I can't wait for the Image Award, and I still ain't watched that. But if I was gonna watch an award, it'd probably be that. But I don't know. I just don't even care for these award shows.
I think the award shows are fine. I just think niggas don't be as talented as they think they are. Like,
And that was the other problem. A lot of
yeah.
people do. Because people didn't like a couple of the performance, like Sexy Red's performance.
Now, Sexy Red isn't really much of a performer in the first place. She's the turn up queen. She go into events and she turn up. I don't really consider her like a performer.
But I
You know
thought
what I'm
her
saying?
performance was pretty good. Like I don't know what they was expecting from her. Like was they expecting a whole ballad from her? Like
well, she did kind of sing a ballad, and it was off key,
no,
but
but I'm not talking about singing. I'm talking about you know how Beyonce she have like this whole background act, these like full on like this full on production period that's going on a performance. But what was they expecting from Sexy Red?
actually,
Hmm.
I would say this: the performances, at least from the choreography standpoint, it was actually on point. The
I think her
performances,
performance was really good. It was better than what she normally would have gave us.
yeah, yeah, that
She
one,
changed outfit. Um, she didn't sound winded. She still normally Sexy Red just be up there by herself, booty hole out.
Big and brown.
Exactly, like twerking, just look like she should be at a strip club versus like a award
oh no,
show.
she still looked like she was at the strip club. It was just,
No, but I mean, you seen some of her other performances, even when she just be popping up on other people's stuff. Nothing about Sexy Red gave what she gave on BET. Like I feel like she did better.
I mean, BET do be giving opportunities to people when it comes to live performances. So I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure she probably took that a little. She gave it a little bit more of an effort. Like I
Hmm.
don't like even like Sexy Red for real, for real. Like my only thing about her is like she garners a lot of attention very quickly. It's not even the fact that she gets it a lot of attention. She gets it very quickly. It's a
Yeah,
snowball. So you feeling
very.
what I'm saying? Like as soon as she stepped into the scene, all eyes on nigga. She did that to Ice Spice one time. She did it to Ice Spice this year too, because she performed, but nobody remembers. The North doesn't
well,
remember.
Ice Spice performance was trash anyway. So
Yeah, and she had the worst performance of the night.
yeah,
You know
that
what I'm
was rough.
saying? And like I'm not even the type to like talk shit about celebrities because I think that shit is corny. And I've said this before, but it's just like, just from a critique standpoint, she had the worst performance of the night. But at the same time, though, like Ice Spice, nigga, she could be the influencer of all influencers. Nigga, she could be more. She could destroy Kim Kardashian's whole career if she wanted to. I don't know why she playing.
I don't know why you playing.
What
She
you
playing
what you
right
thought
now.
about the Shabuzi performance?
Ice Spice cannot overshadow Kim Kardashian, the
Give her 3
queen.
years. Focused.
3 years?
Give her 3. Ice
Boy,
Spice is
the
powerful.
way Kim rebrand
Ice
herself.
Spice is powerful. I don't. You are underestimating the power of a light skinned Dominican woman.
I think you're underestimating the power of
Stop
Kim
playing with him, Riley.
Kardashian.
You know what I am, but I don't care because it's Kim Kardashian.
Ice Spice is already dwindling down. Like it should
Yeah,
be
and that's
studied.
what I'm saying. I agree with you, but it's like, bro, she doesn't have to dwindle down. She just needs to stop doing the music shit.
Kim Kardashian rebrands herself with a new black man at every. She even went white one time to rebrand herself.
And now
So,
imagine if Ice Spice was rebranding as much as Kim Kardashian was.
well, didn't Ice Spice get paid what? Almost whatever to go hang out with an NBA guy or something like that, supposedly.
It was Jordan Poole, and that wasn't real. He didn't pay 250. That was just a rumor. But I know what you're talking about.
Um,
And that's not the way to do it anyway.
yeah, but even that didn't. I think, what was it? Mason, what's the name? Clown the dude hard and called Ice Spice. They said he could have bagged her with some, what he said, a pizza or something and a drink, a Coke or something.
Now I'm just saying, I think Ice Spice is limiting herself. I'm
I
telling you, she could be the influencer of our influence. She could take over the world if she fucking wanted to. She playing.
I think Ice Spice is cute and all, but I don't think she like her body is just
Well, she
she
is
would
a
have to
hood
do a
girl
lot
from New
more.
York. All she needs is light skin and an ass, and she has both. She's
It's
good.
it's a lot of light skin and asses. A lot
Yeah,
of light
I
skin
agree.
and ass.
I
Um,
agree.
like she's now blending in. And I do believe Ice Spice is, trying to hold on to her career, which is great. But the moment she had a really solid moment. And as of right now, Sexy Red is on a solid moment. It's like these trends for the female, rappers. They hot, and then all of a sudden somebody else comes in and takes the show, and then somebody else comes in and take the show. So as of right now, Sexy Red is like, she's like up right now.
Yeah, but like Sexy Red does shit. Nigga, 1 minute she's the president of the United States getting head. The next minute she's in fucking WWE NXT hosting a PLE. Next minute she's doing something in the fucking NASCAR. Like she's everywhere.
Yeah, she's in white people spots.
She
Yeah.
is.
Did
That's
you see what she did with
but
Lana Del Rey? Like, bruh.
she was a country artist, had brought her out in St. Louis. But that's what I'm saying. Right now it's Sexy Red's moment. It's crazy how fast it's like she went and did that song with Nicki Minaj. And then Drake had her doing music with her. And then it was like and mind you, Sexy Red been out for about a year or so before she did Nicki's song. The song with Nicki.
Yeah.
And they had the whole situation where NLE Chopper had them both chained up, him and Sexy Red
Suki, uh-huh.
and Suki, and that went hot. And then she came out with this song, and it was like she blew up very fast. Like the girl is hustling and grinding. It's like you know how Jocelyn used to tell Stevie J he won't send her back to the strip club. It's like Sexy Red, the way she throw money around, she's like, they not sending me back. She would not allow herself to just,
You want to know who said the same thing? Cardi B. They're not sending her back. Look at her now.
Cardi B.
Yeah.
Yeah, they not sending Cardi B back
I'm
because
just
Cardi B
saying.
is now already 5 years in, and she still puts out, music and stuff like that. But like, will Sexy Red be able to make it to 5 years and still have hot music? Because like her music now is hot, but let's say 5 years, 6 years, 10 years from now, is the music still gonna be extremely hot?
They kind of calling her the female Gucci man. So even though I don't like her music, I'm going to say yes.
It's catchy. Her music is catchy. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be in the car just randomly bumping to it. So
Yeah, all my sisters says that. This is like I know she ratchet. I know I really shouldn't be listening to her, but her music is catchy as fuck.
Yeah, like even that, like it's just all of a sudden it's different in the sense of like she just be saying whatever and it flows.
No,
Um,
I wouldn't say it flows. I think she has some of the worst rap cadence ever. But I didn't like Gucci Man. I didn't like Gucci Man at first, and now I like Gucci Man. So
He had to
it
grow on
probably
you.
grow on me.
I like Gucci Man when he was, when he was a junkie.
But I didn't like
Word.
Gucci Man till the State versus Roger Davis, and then I started respecting Gucci Man. That's just me.
Gucci grown and sober or whatever
But
he is
Gucci,
now
but
is definitely a
Gucci,
different vibe. It's nice, but old Gucci when he was
yeah,
drugged up,
like
that was
Tommy
just,
Lee and Pamela Gucci. Now
I'm
that
telling you, it used to hit. Like I guess it's a southern thing. Like down south, man, Gucci Man was eating it up.
Word.
And then this is when I knew Gucci Man was gone. Is when he put that big ass ice cream on his face. I was like, yeah, that man gone.
I know he was
Oh,
gone. We was talking about this shit with Nicki Minaj. Talking about him sleeping with Nicki Minaj. But yeah,
I didn't even remember that. I just remember Gucci Man had put this big ass ice cream. Like he had came back from prison or jail, whatever he went to. Came back and then put this big ass ice cream a few like I think it was a few months later, and then he went back to jail. I was just like, Lord Jesus, that man gone.
sound like Kodak Black.
No, Kodak Black just living his he a functioning
When you see me, I'm
he's a past what a junkie is. Kodak Black is just functioning. That's it.
He smokes
Like I
broccoli.
don't think Kodak Black and Gucci Man have the same personality, even the sound, the music. And I
I
don't
just
think Kodak Black could ever revert to how Gucci Man did, like in the sense of like how Gucci went from being just, to like how he is now. I don't think Kodak could, you know,
Kodak tried, but he kind of like went back.
yeah, to elevate. Especially he don't have good people around him, so it's hard for him to elevate. It's gonna be but
You know what? That's a really good point because there be a lot of celebrities that are pretty cool, but the people that they're around are trash.
yeah.
Okay.
And Kodak know he got trash people around him. That's what makes it even crazier is that the fact that Kodak knows and he says it all the time.
Hmm.
All right. Last thing. What did you think about the Usher performance?
I mean, a lot of people were tripping that it was mostly women, but the only reason why, I mean, I saw the vision because, in them Usher residencies, he was doing it towards women. So, it was fair that the women that were doing it towards him right now. His wife was sitting right next to him. She knew.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it, though. I'm like,
Marsha, you know who disappointed me the most? Marsha Ambrosius.
you expected better, didn't you?
Bro,
Cool.
she was rough. She cleaned it up at the end, but she was rough. I was like, Marsha. I said, ugh. When she tried to do the thing, I was like, oh my god, Marsha, no.
That I hear that feedback. I already know that's Dion.
Yeah,
Wait, what? What
yeah,
feedback?
yeah. But
You
I
always
was
just have
disappointed.
feedback in the background.
Yeah, but I
You
was
might be hearing my fan. I don't know.
yeah, I was
Um,
highly disappointed in Marsha. Um,
you know what
Y'all
I
talking
was
about the
more
BET
disappointed
Awards?
in?
Yes.
It was
I
the
didn't
fact
watch, so I can't say nothing about that.
you didn't even
I
go
make it a
watch
point
the clips they've been showing nonstop. Like
I make it a point to avoid anything remotely related to BET.
yeah,
Man,
but
So
BET had the whole Usher like performance, like it's a whole video, like from the very beginning when they started to the end.
I would I mm-mm. I was tempted to watch the BET Awards purely because Tarachi was hosting, but I didn't. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you would have
Again,
hated it this year. It was
I
better.
try to avoid BET.
They was pandering like a motherfucker.
When I say I avoid BET like the fucking plague.
Let me tell you what irritated me the most. I don't know if they really just because I think Tiana said her and what's her name? Monet.
Victoria Monet.
Victoria.
Yeah, Victoria Monet. They only practice 2 days before. Like they create the routine and practice 2 days before. I'm like,
and they had one of the best performers other than Coco
yeah,
Jones.
but I'm like, well, did you find out you was gonna be on it 2 days before, or you been knew you was gonna be on it way before? Like I'm so confused because
It sounds like some BT bullshit.
I'm like, and then no offense to all these girls that was doing his thing or whatever, like doing their thing, but it's just like, yeah, I couldn't find nobody. Like people been screaming to BT, don't mess this up, don't mess this up, don't mess this up. They've been giving them recommendation who they think should be doing this, who they think, and the fact that JD was in charge of it and dropped the ball was even more disappointing.
Wait, Jermaine Dupri was in charge of what now?
Doing the
Usher
for the Usher's tribute, he was in charge of getting the acts and making sure they know and like who's gonna do what. Like he literally orchestrated the whole thing, and
it ended up being
I
some
should have
shit.
knew he was gonna give us trash when the BET was doing them advertisement and they had Blame It on Kiki or whatever Keyway,
Blame
and
it on
they had
Taylor.
Lala Milan on them advertising playing a damn fool. I should have knew BET was about to play with us.
Again,
Hey, I mean Tinashe did well though.
Like
My girl Tinashe did her part.
I think Tinashe did well. I think Chloe Bailey did good. I think Coco Jones did good. I like Childish Gambino's edition
Ooh,
of
this echo.
Oh, I hear that stuff from someone else.
Oh shit.
You're right.
I wasn't impressed with Keke Palmer. I was wondering why the fuck she pulled her pants down.
Yeah, it was a little tribute to when he pulled his pants down, but still, I was like, Keke, don't put your pants down again. You got in trouble last time because you couldn't keep it in your pants.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I like Childish Gambino's edition of "You Don't Have to Call," but I also feel like he messed up the song, and maybe it's just me. It just sounded when he got to the chorus part. I don't know.
So all in all, the BET Awards was bad as usual.
No, it was actually pretty.
It wasn't bad. That's the thing.
A little bit ratchet, but pretty good.
Also, Taraji P. Henson did not have to play with Keith Lee like that, but other than that, like,
that was crazy. She tried.
What did she do? Wait, time out.
She was the funny part is it was like a session of giving people their flowers, right? And she walked up to Jordan the Stallion, and she was like, "Let me guess, this dress is like a 9.5 out of 10." And that's how Keith Lee does his ratings with the food. And Jordan the Stallion said, "That's him."
Yeah, got the wrong nigga.
Got the wrong nigga. And she was like, "Oh my son," and then she was like, giving them flowers anyway. And then that whole segment was just kind of fucked up.
And then Keith Lee dropped the motherfucking flower. Dropped it. And I'm like, I know that's right. Don't let these people play with you like that. Because like he's a respectful dude, so he don't really put himself out like that. He just so happens to go viral. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to do that, in live TV and shit like that. He's not really, about that. He's not really trying to put himself out there like that. But if you're gonna put him on TV, at least don't, embarrass the man. especially when his wife was saying right there.
He don't care for the attention, but here the fuck we are,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, here the fuck we are. It's like, ah, shit. You know, the money is nice. I get to watch my family, but goddamn, like, dude, like everybody, you know, is giving me all this fucking attention, and I'm like, bro, I'm not even about that. Like, food is good. I eat food and I do reviews, and it just so happens to make money.
Yeah.
Who was she?
That shit was cringy.
I'm
That shit
confused.
was
Why was Taraji? First of all, I understand you want people to go vote or blase, but sweetheart, this is not the place.
Like, bruh.
Oh yeah, how did
They,
y'all feel about some of the awards that was kind of like brought out? Like Tyler won Best New Artist over Sexy Red, and Killer Mike.
that was crazy. That didn't even make sense. The
Wait, who
girl
Tyler
got
won
one
what
over
now?
Sexy
song.
Red? Nah, it makes sense. I see why.
No,
Who won what now?
Tyler won Best New Artist, and she won Best
over Sexy
Female.
Red.
She won what? She won Best Female Pop. Is that what she won?
Best International.
International.
I couldn't understand that, but
Why couldn't you
Best New
understand that,
Artist
Material Life?
because she international. She African.
Yes, she's South African.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But Best New Artist, bro, she got one song.
3.
She got 3.
She only got one song that's really popping.
3.
No, you
She
thinking
released the
America? You're thinking
album.
America
Yeah.
wise.
She released the album. Like, she's
What?
blowing up.
No, tell me these 3 songs that's really
Truth or
popping.
Dare, Truth or Dare, Water, and the song that she performed there. I forgot the name.
Water. That's it.
No, Water is not it. That's what we're trying to tell you.
That's
Like,
what we're trying to.
No, the honest truth is Water's the only one that's really popping. All those other 2 songs you're talking about is
Material
not
Life.
really popping like Water pop. Like
Material Life. Please listen to me. Water has
International.
popped. Yes.
Internationally, she's
But
big.
yes, internationally, that song is everywhere. It's all over TikTok. Yes. But I am telling you, Truth or Dare and the other song, she literally performed it at the BET Awards. She didn't even perform Water.
everybody knows that song. She needs people to know her
Yes,
other
everybody.
song.
Yeah, of course, everybody knows that song. Just like everybody knows fucking Umbrella by Rihanna.
But Rihanna got more than 2 songs, like one song.
And
That's
I'm trying to
what
tell you
really
that
Rihanna has
went
Tyler has
also
more
been
than one
around
song
for
too.
forever and a day.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what we're trying to tell you. Internationally, she's big. Do not let these American walls fool you.
Yeah,
She's
please,
really big.
please expand, please.
How big is she internationally?
Big, huge. Like, if she did a worldwide tour, she sell out. Like, she's fucking blowing up.
Is it a jump? It's Jump, right? The song's called Jump.
I think so. Yeah, I don't know, because that was the first time I heard the song, but I knew Skilly Bang was on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah,
not only that, right? She bought Gunna and Skilly Bang out. It was a Black American and a Caribbean in there, a Jamaican man. That's Pan-Africanism right there. An African, a Jamaican man, and a Black American man. All 3, the big 3, all up in that stage.
Umar, and a colored girl. And a colored girl.
Colored girl.
I love saying that. Colored girl won Best New Artist.
A colored girl won Best New Artist. That's right. Motherfucker.
Okay.
And some other colored girl.
Killer Mike won Album of the Year, which that kind of surprised me, even though I said Killer Mike had Album of the Year. I didn't think BET was going to give it to him. But
yeah, you want to know what? When he won that award, I immediately thought of you.
Even I was watching that because I was like, I think they was going to give it to Gunna or some shit like that. And he said, Killer Mike Michael. I said, oh my God.
They actually did it.
They actually did it. And I liked this speech. I did. A little bit pandering, but I did like his speech.
Yeah, I don't really think people was fucking with Killer Mike like that though, because I saw the comments on Twitter when he was speaking, when he was, doing that, and I'm like, oof, he's not getting a lot of popular. So I don't know what's going on with that because I always thought Killer Mike was solid, but
Ask Brandon. It's something that Brandon knows because Brandon don't really. He's not really fond of Killer Mike either. So, and Brandon told me, and I forgot. I'm not gonna lie. But when you get the chance to ask Brandon, he has the answers, and it's probably. And I think that's probably why people ain't really fucking with him like that. Any last words on the BET Awards?
I mean, again, it was pretty good. Like I didn't really have no complaints. Everybody showed out. I actually forgot to mention the two little girls that fucking performed. Also had a really good performance.
They were
killed
cute and adorable, but I wish they didn't come after Sexy Red.
Yeah.
Bad time to be wholesome.
Oh,
You got
Is that what
Sexy
that
Red
is? A
twerking
bad
on
time to try to
stage.
be wholesome.
You got Sexy Red twerking on stage, and then you got this cute little two little girls performing their songs. I was like, oh,
and then you gonna have fucking Ice Spice right there perform as well. I don't know, bro. And then on top of that, they censored the fuck out of Usher's speech because he just didn't give no fucks.
Bruh.
He gave no fucks.
What were you expecting? It's Usher.
No, this shit was like
We couldn't
75%
hear anything.
was just silent.
No, we couldn't hear anything. He was muted like 75% of the fucking speech.
You ever seen Forrest Gump when Forrest Gump was making a speech and they pulled the plug, and while he was still talking, there was nothing coming out? And then they put it was like that. It was like I thought my TV was fucked up. I was like, oh no.
So now I gotta go online and dig and try to find everything he said uncensored.
No, you don't have to dig it all.
It's
Actually,
on
I have the
BET.
link. I have the link.
It's on BET.
Send me that. I'm interested.
It's on BET's YouTube.
Yeah, it's also on BET's YouTube.
One of y'all sent it to me through like someone's. Again, I try to avoid BET like the fucking plague.
Bro, you acting like BET about to take your soul or something. Like, just BET.
It's just they've been so bad for so many years.
Bro, you sat through WWE when it was at its fucking worst. We saw Dean
That's
Ambrose get a
different.
needle stuck. No, it is not fucking different. I saw a grown ass man get a needle stuck up his ass. I can watch BET.
I can't do it. I just can't do it. None of their shows are good. They replay the same 10 fucking movies, 5 of which are Tyler Perry movies, over and over the fuck again. I can't.
Look, if I could sit through fighting game movies like King of Fighters and Tekken 2 Kazuya's Revenge, I could sit through fucking BET.
I still can't believe you watch both those fucking movies.
I gave up on anything remotely related to video games or anime as far as movies after fucking Dragon Ball Evolution and like the 4th Resident Evil movie.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying.
If you could sit through that, you could sit through.
You could sit through fucking BET Awards. And again, it really wasn't that bad this year.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad this year.
It wasn't that bad. He said that bad. It was still bad. It's just not as bad as it's been.
No, we didn't say it was bad at all. Actually, we all said it was good. It's just it has its problems.
It has its problems.
BET's problem is that it's BET.
No, now you just being an asshole.
I mean, Will Smith. They had Will Smith.
They did have Will Smith.
He had his redemption gospel song that every artist has gone through. So,
and that song was pandering as fuck too.
It was pandering.
That's the key word right there. That's the key thing right there.
Give a fuck about Lauryn Hill, and that's just my opinion. I don't think no one gave a fuck about Lauryn Hill.
I mean, yeah, Lauryn Hill came in. She did her she was Lauryn Hill. Yay, but it's just like okay.
Yeah,
That performance was long too.
I mean, you can only plan concerts and not show up before no one gives a fuck.
She came on last, so it was the,
Yeah, she came on
last. So if she was late to that, then that was a problem. But she brought up Wyclef. She brought up one of the Marty kids, and
yeah, the one kid she had with Bob Marley.
She got a bunch of kids by Bob Marley. I think she had a bunch of kids, and it was Ziggy Marley, right? It was Ziggy. Bob.
No, it was someone else. It was someone else, wasn't it?
It was Damian Marley.
I'm gonna look at it again.
It was one of Marley's.
Whoever. I mean, who knows? Because Bob Marley was fucking everything moving.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't Bob though. It was one of his sons.
Yeah, it was one of his sons. It wasn't.
But yeah, I felt like no one gave a fuck about Lauryn Hill. They was more excited for Sexy Red's performance than fucking Lauryn Hill's. And Lauryn Hill had a live band and was actually rapping live.
There's a whole generation in motion right now that are still just now learning who the fuck Lauryn Hill is. So
it was YG Marley. That's who it was.
Yeah, it was YG Marley. That's her kid. That was YG Marley.
Yeah, that's her son.
And he has a song out too. Because I remember him performing it, and I was like, I've heard this song before.
Facts.
But yeah, it was like, if you honestly, if you watch it, you're like, oh, it's really not that bad.
Yeah, and if you're not gonna watch it, at least watch Victoria Monet's performance because she fucking killed it.
Yeah, she fucking killed it.
But yeah.
Any last words before we move on to our next topic?
No, I think the BET Awards has been dissected officially.
Yeah.
Good job, everybody.
You've officially been dissected. All right, let's talk about the presidential debate that went on. We had Trump and Joe Biden.exe. Is what I like to call it. They had a debate, and in my opinion, Joe Biden got his ass whipped, but also had some of the funniest faces I've ever seen a man give on a presidential debate. So I asked the panel, what did y'all think about the presidential debate?
I, unfortunately, was not able to watch it. So I'm like shooting blind here. But from the snippets that I saw, he did get his ass whooped. But my favorite part about that whole debate was my son is not a loser. You're a loser. I fucking
Dog, I was on the floor.
I was crying when he did that.
I was on the floor.
I was fucking
My son is not a loser. You're
a loser. I was like,
dummy.
Nigga, call him a fucking poopy head while you're at it.
I was about to say, you're a poopy head.
I got 5 runs, and I ain't thrown one yet. Face ass.
Oh my God.
And then Trump was over there. You could tell he's just enjoying this. He's like, nigga, I drank whiskey before I got up here. I'm about to have me a good ass time. You really about to pull me up in this old ass motherfucker? Like, bruh. And the thing is, too, like Biden did win the popular vote, but not by much. If you remember, it was actually pretty neck and neck. They had to finish counting votes and shit. That's why Trump was like, "Yeah, we need a recount. We need a recount." I'm like, "Nigga, you lost. We don't need no recount." But you did get a lot of votes. He did get a fuck ton of votes. So we'll see.
He did. That man was not immediate defeat.
He still ain't admit defeat to this day.
To this day.
That man would rather get 37 felonies than admit that he lost that election.
Which still, by the way, still doesn't answer my question. How the fuck is he still running?
Hey, yo, let me tell you something. You know what, Ray? he shouldn't have even been a presidential candidate in the first place. And he ended up winning the whole damn thing. This country's cooked.
Look, I don't lean, and I tell people all the time, I don't lean either way. But but there are some things that I do question, like how the fuck someone's been impeached twice and still able to run for president, and then all of a sudden he has felonies on his record and is still able to run for president, and maybe going to jail and still running for president, and matter, and then like who is like. I don't want white people to ever say there's no such thing as white privilege. I just wanted to say that. Let me just end it right there. This is shit black people be talking about.
I mean, just say there's so many things wrong with the whole situation.
Material, like, what did you think about the presidential debate?
It was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know who asked for it, who wanted it, who needed it. We've watched Biden perform this whole 4 years. Them going up on the podium and asking him questions, they could have did this as a press conference. Like, this did not need to dedicate any time. This is like two little kids that was up there.
You're
Just going tit for tat. Nothing was accomplished. Not a single thing was accomplished in this whole conversation they had. You were even more lost leaving the conversation than you was entering the conversation. They answered 0 questions. At one point, they was talking about golfing against each other. Like, the same thing Trump been posting on social media all year round about how slow and incompetent and everything else about Biden. He literally went on stage just to continue that same rhetoric. Biden went on stage to continue the same rhetoric. It's like, first of all, Biden, you've been promising us a lot of things. These student loans should have been forgiven. Like, we're not gonna move the student loan to next year for forgiveness. That's just not happening. Now you adding the $10,000. Y'all did that during the Obama era. Y'all gave big old checks for people, first time home buyers. And guess what? People had to pay them motherfuckers back because they end up going foreclosure because they couldn't afford it. So I'm like, this was just a waste of time because they could have literally did this on social media like they've been doing. Because Biden fell asleep several times or he wasn't able to say clearly everything. We've seen this. Nigga fell asleep anywhere. Like, this didn't change the viewpoint of what people already felt about Biden. This didn't sway the masses or anything like that because we watched him all 3.5 years. And his 8 years with Obama, we watched him do absolutely nothing and he still won. Then we watched him in his 4 years do absolutely a higher level of nothing. And anytime he talked, he barely, like, we watched him, do the video skits where it's like, oh, like, the voiceovers where it's like, oh, we need you to stop here. And then he keeps on walking or he falls and this and that. So I'm like, this didn't change how the perspective of what we thought of Biden. It still remained the same.
In short, we get it. Joe Biden is old.
He was old as hell when he came in. He's old as hell still. Like,
I'm about to say they're still old as hell.
Yeah, like, I
They
feel
got
like this is
older.
a waste of time. Like, it's not gonna change anything. It's not like we was expecting something of higher value from Biden. Like, all of a sudden, his dementia was just gonna end today. At one point, I think Obama had to walk him. Like, the man froze at one point. So I'm like, whoever's running, the White House.
The guy's damn near 90 years old. His brain's trying to shut down. Like, just
Well, well, I hope people don't be sad if he get elected again because the powers that's running the White House like him in there. So
Did he freeze like an antelope in headlights?
mhm.
I never freeze.
Face ass.
Oh man. I'm going to say this. This is why people my age and younger don't really feel like voting matters. And I understand that like there are things you should vote for and like we should vote, but if I've never been more convinced in holding my vote, this is the year that like I'm really convinced in holding my vote or not voting at all because I feel like nothing is being accomplished. And I don't like none of the candidates.
Mhm.
I don't know if anybody else is even going to try to run against them to give us a different opinion. And I think like everybody's just content with these two, and no one likes them. But we're like, you know what? Fuck it, just vote anyway. I'm not wasting. I'm sorry, but I'm not wasting my vote on two candidates that I don't like. I'd rather let them go.
Again.
Go ahead, Father.
No, I was just saying again.
Again,
Well, don't forget to go out there because we're not just voting on those two candidates, but there's also little filibuster laws that they be trying to squeeze through. So you're really voting for those.
Yeah.
they whatever it is, like they do that regardless after we vote or not.
Hmm.
There was a couple of laws that y'all didn't like when Obama was, and he kind of like squeezed through. Y'all didn't like the bathroom
Hmm.
shits. He kind of supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Fucking Trump was fucking sliding laws in. No one liked that. The 97 crime bill or the 90 something crime bill that fucking Joe
Mhm.
Biden made. That shit got slid through. This this shit was gonna get slid through whether
That's
we
just did get slid through. That's just slid right on up.
yeah the shit's gonna get slid through whether we vote for him or not. So and that's just my opinion. They're gonna put it in there. They're gonna put it in there. Um, I know people didn't like affordable health care, even though like it actually kind of helped people, but I understand why people didn't want it. Um, Joe Biden mandating fucking vaccines and shit. That shit, even though when he
That's
was
just trash,
that
big
was
time.
that was that was trash. But I don't even want to talk about that because I think YouTube is still like cutting people off to talk about COVID. But yeah, I've never been more convinced to hold my vote till like yeah, and it's just to a point where I don't care. I'll let the word burn. Fuck it. And I don't even want to feel that way, but that's just how I feel.
I mean, that's where we are. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. There's literally no good choices. This is the exact same situation we were in when Biden got elected in the fucking first place.
And all Biden had to do was just be better than Trump.
That's
That
not difficult to do.
and he didn't do it. He didn't do it. When you got black people going,
He
Trump better.
he was better than Trump by literally 1 fucking point. That's all I'm going to say about it.
When you have black people going like, damn, we was better under Trump's presidential. It's not doing good. So, then you got Joe Biden that exe over there just freezing and then making funny faces while fucking up there and
You
shit,
might as well be talking about the same motherfucker.
just malfunctioning everywhere. And
Shit.
was Kamala even there? Because I don't think I saw her there either.
Gives a fuck if Kamala was there or not. She's another one who was just there just to be there. Ain't did shit. Ain't said shit, ain't been involved in shit, ain't been part of shit the whole time she was supposed to have been in the position she's supposed to be in.
Where the fuck is she? If she's supposed to be there, where the fuck is she? Holy shit.
I recall seeing her face all of 5 times over the past
Kamala harder to
approaching
find than
4
Waldo.
years.
Kamala is harder to find than Where's Waldo. I'm literally gonna make a Where's Kamala Harris book, and
I
it'll
was,
be
I was gonna, I was gonna say Carmen San Diego, but go the fuck off.
you know that too. No, people don't find Carmen San Diego. We still looking for Kamala.
And if you don't understand those references, you too young to be speaking to us.
Oh my god. Any last words before we move on to our next topic?
I'm not a loser. My son is not a loser. You're a loser. You poopy head.
The ultimate loser in this whole scenario is the United States of America. There is nothing good that can come out of this election.
Oh yeah. By the way, can someone tell us what is a black job? Have we found that out?
Instigate.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait, nigga, what? Repeat that.
What is
a
a
black
black
job?
job? What is a black job?
What the fuck?
Charles said the immigrants are taking all the black jobs. What is a black job?
What is a black job?
You know, I'm not even gonna rank my brain with that.
You know what's funny? I made jokes about that too. What's a black job? Waffle House employee. I don't know if I shit. It was just I was thinking of a list of black jobs. It was like, where can I go for a black job? I want to go to a black job.
I like black jobs.
I like black jobs. I like a black job. But yeah, and they was dragging Trump on that one too. But it was just funny. It was just like, what the fuck are black jobs? But
It's a job that's black.
yeah. Okay, but on to our next topic. And I want to talk about Aaron the plumber, aka the pop the balloon guy, and
Donatello.
Donatello, the Ninja Turtle, Oh man, there's a lot to go on about that. But I want to start from the base from the show alone. Because a lot of people was calling him sassy the way he was coming at the women. So I come to the panel. It was just like, did y'all think his deliverance was sassy?
I didn't even watch it, to be real with you.
Mm-mm.
That show was fucking stupid.
I didn't think it was sassy at all.
That whole thing.
I think they're so accustomed to. I think society is so accustomed to friendly behaviors, that it throws them off, or they get confused when a guy just ain't gonna be kikiing in all your face, like all these girls' faces. It confuses a lot of these girls because they so accustomed to like these friendly behavior men that kiki in your face, that like joke around with you, that gossip with you, and like be praying.
Attention is a drug, man.
But when they see a real guy who really don't be like I'm not about to sit here and kiki with girls. Like I'm not trying to be with you. Like let's keep it moving. That's it. It throw them off. And their best method is to say you sassy or you must be gay. No, he just don't want you. It's that simple. Like you not everybody cup of tea, but I guess you so accustomed. Girls sometimes get so accustomed to guys like drooling on them, and then they forget they ugly still.
You still beautiful, Queen. You still beautiful.
No, it be
I think that's
like,
what they
girl, do you not look in the mirror? Did you miss the whole mirror? Like I know y'all so accustomed to guys just being so thirsty, and it'd be like a level 2, and they be like, "Yeah, here's 10." And
Oh,
then they head get big, and then when they meet a guy who be like, "Girl, you really a two," it throw them off. And the best thing they're gonna say, "Oh, he gay, he fruity, oh, he get pumped in the butt." You got all of that. Okay.
oh, he looked like a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. And then the one girl who tried to comfort him, like, "Girl, your voice is raspy." When I first heard, I thought you smoked your whole life.
You know the person that the person they was really going after, the one he said that she had hairy arms and
And
her titties was
everybody,
deflated.
all the guys, like, there's this guy named Rhino. He was the first one that went.
Yeah,
Ryan. He said she was really hairy. Like, not even just on her arms, like even like in her stomach, like the stomach area. She had a line of hair that went like, bruh.
I'm sorry. You just go up to a woman, be like, "Girl, you hairy as shit."
No, she had her arms up, like she was she had her arms up, and she said, "You know, my face is up here." Like she thought he was looking at because she had a tattoo. First of all, you hairy as hell. You got a tattoo in between your boobs, like the little Rihanna tattoo. Your arms right there. You didn't shave your arms, but you have like all this body part out. And then I think you have 3 or 4 kids. But then you can he look and you say, "Well, my face is up here," and he tell you, "No, I'm just looking at your arms because it's so hairy." And it's like you get mad, and
oh
now
yeah,
you
she
now
was
you
mad.
bitching back and forth with his man because he told you, like, "I'm not looking at your boobs. I'm looking at the fact that you look like you a whole grizzly bear out here."
Chill. You the bear versus the fucking man that they talking about. Damn.
And you know you coming on this show and stuff like this. You should have did a whole, like, I mean, a whole
Should
shade
have
down.
nailed that shit.
Yeah, and then another dude was like, "Yo, she had like a whole like a line of hair that goes like in the middle, like a straight line." I'm like, bruh, is that even real? Like, I didn't even know females grew stuff like that. Like,
I know, girl. I know, girl.
that's a men mark.
I know a girl. She's hairy as hell, and I think it's just she was born like that. But
Yeah.
she just grew
Yeah,
hair.
but you talking
And,
about a line from like your middle of your stomach, bruh? That's not normal for no girl now.
Hey man, it's a very large world we live in.
yo, there
No,
was a girl.
that's something you would see on a man. Like, you know, this little whatever they call it, like the stuff that goes from like his belly button go down. But on a female, that's not normal. And
Yeah.
so she felt some type of way. She argued. Then the next thing you know, the other girl with the raspy voice, she was like, "Some men love that voice, girl."
Where they
I'm
at?
like, exactly. I'm like, if I came talk,
That's a big swear.
like, that ain't nothing cute about that. That's giving very much old. I've been smoking my whole life.
I've been
Like,
smoking on some grams.
You Freddy Krueger mother.
yeah.
Damn.
Like, I was like, yo, y'all wild to say he was sassy. I was just like, he just didn't feel like entertaining girls. He knew when he walked out, he knew I could pop all those rest of the balloons. I'll just leave these two open. Like,
He said that too. He's like, yo, I'm really only interested in these two over here.
and every guy said the same thing. Like, guys who reacted that was on the show, they said that those first two girls was really the only ones that, like, you know, that really popped. Like, they stood out. They was the prettiest. And
Yo,
then
how do you feel about them going after the light skinned dude that he was like, I don't like your outfit.
Oh.
Yeah, he was like, the anime girl, the girl that liked anime,
uh,
they matched, but it was
they
just like,
they some weirdos. That's I feel like, first of all, they didn't like him in general. It wasn't the outfit because there was nothing wrong with his outfit. They just didn't like him in general. So they was using any excuse. They didn't think he had money. He didn't look like um Like them girls is in there for, they do what they do. They get fed and flown out. They not popping for love, child.
Who flying out hairy ass girls? So
Barbers.
Yeah. I bet you if what's his name didn't call her out for being hairy, them guys would have flown out.
nah, because other than the hair, I didn't really see the hair, but to me it was like I'm a breast man, and I was like, yo, she can't be like talking all that with them deflated ass titties. That was my
Yeah, I seen some another video that talked about the thing. They said that thing was hanging on the ground. I said, Lord Jesus.
Lord Jesus.
She looked like
I didn't
droopy.
even notice it until they said that her thing was, it definitely fell. Like it was, but she got 4 kids, so it's deflated.
Her titties look like droopy. The dog.
They was
Oh my
long.
God.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't notice it until them guys spotted it.
You ever seen the Dion? Because I could pull it up.
Yeah, she had a
Yeah.
hairy arm. Then you got this love patch on your stomach, and then your titties is literally at the bottom where the skirt was starting at.
Yeah. So her tits hang low.
Nah,
You would wobble to the
like,
float.
Can she tie them in a knot? Can she tie them in a bow?
Yeah, you put it on your.
All right.
I'm
Let me stop talking about that lady child. Go ahead, girl. Find you a husband or a man to take care of them 4 kids of yours. Thank you.
Crazy.
Right.
He is
all
still
right,
crazy.
hold on. Because Dion didn't see it. I got you, Dion.
I mean, do I wanna?
Wait,
Yes.
and then it wasn't even his
Context.
thing that irritated me. There was a
Oh
girl.
God, you really put this wrong. All right.
Okay, it's popped up. All right, and look at this. Most replayed. So I'm gonna just skip all the way to
Right there.
yeah, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That was her.
God.
And as you see, she got the droopy titties with.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh shoot! Don't show this recommendation again. You know what? I'm happy.
No, I don't like that. That's all I was looking.
Hold on. Pop it up right here.
I'm gonna let it be known.
Okay.
For surely, yes.
Respect. All right. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. Women I deal with, they don't like hair on
Don't
their
do
arms.
too much.
Zoom in, child. You saw that? They tried to zoom
I
in.
don't like that. That's all I was
That's
looking at.
petty.
You know what's funny? The funny part is,
zoomed in on her
look at
arm.
her.
Petty.
Look at her right here.
Mm-hmm.
She's laughing in the back. She's laughing in the back. She pops it. She eventually pops her balloon, but she's laughing in the background. It's just, hold on. Just look at her face.
I'm just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
I don't like that. That's all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not
eyes.
what it is.
That's
No, I was
all
looking at the hair on
pointing
your
out. Anyways,
arms, Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well,
though.
you're not qualified, baby.
All right.
So that's
cool.
all good.
Let's move on. Okay. So we do still have 3 unpop, but she looking like you gonna pop? Okay. Okay. All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm 25. I popped because I have hair on my arms.
And it's funny because like these two, the first two is just that's the one he was really looking at. I don't think there's nothing wrong with her, but she kind of goes off on him too. That's why like the whole Ninja Turtle thing is the thing.
Hey, just because you got hair on your arms, that's okay though, Queen. You look phenomenal though.
Thank you.
She ain't fit to my liking. She ain't even fit to. Hey, excuse me, Queen. I'm talking to this woman right here. Oh well, I could look anyway. I could look anyway. I could look anyway I want to. You know. But yeah, can y'all give her balloon back though?
She don't want it.
Yeah. Do you want your balloon back, Queen? We're not talking to you, sweetheart.
Okay.
You already been. I already let you know. I'm not interested in. You got more hair on your arms than me, baby. But anyway.
Okay, so he's saying get your balloon back, but how you feeling, him?
I'm not gonna get my balloon back.
Okay.
All right, no problem.
Okay. So yeah, that was for context. That was
Wait,
the
you
whole
gotta
thing.
hear the blue girl.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's
So
about to start.
This whole thing is so cringeworthy.
do we still have two balloons?
I was gonna get to that.
Let's go over here. I saw you hesitate. That's why I had to ask. So if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally, I was not gonna pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not gonna sit in every girl's face and complimenting them. So I didn't find that offensive to me. But when they started that, what was going on, I'm very I don't want to say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because then I feel like it's gonna always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon because I was just like, dang. But then with me,
In other words, she wants somebody she can control.
Whoa.
complimenting them,
Control?
So I didn't find that offensive to me, but
say it again, Neil.
In other words, she wants somebody she can control. She wants somebody that's not gonna talk back when she be on bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I hear.
That is not what I heard. That is not what I heard.
I heard she don't.
That is
Fuck
not what
that.
I heard.
I'm gonna tell you about this stuff entirely.
Well, they both gonna be arguing. You and her gonna be arguing entirely, cause she gonna argue back, and
Ain't gonna be no argument. I'm gonna say what I got to say, and that's gonna be the end of the motherfucking conversation. Once I say what I got to say, anything that come out her mouth after that, I'm not interested. The fuck?
Someone is gonna get the last word. That's one of those arguments.
She gonna have the last word with her fucking self.
Y'all need to
that was the only reason why I popped my balloon because I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm gonna get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. you need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but you was really coming out like I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that. But the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home and it's just not giving anymore.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown. I live
downtown.
I stay by myself, Queen. And you're not even qualified to be even dealing with me.
Everybody not qualified.
You definitely not. If anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You ain't
the one
my
that
type.
You wanted
if I seen, that's fine.
So
that is totally fine.
Okay.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
Get this
you can't do that. You can't do that though, baby. Yeah,
let's move on.
It's always about the motherfucking money.
Your name.
It's funny because he's been getting too controversial about being a scammer and all that other stuff, and
it was so that whole MTR situation is so cringeworthy. Like
that's cringeworthy in itself.
Soon as the jokes hit a little bit too close to home, they bring out the wallet.
I didn't even know who MTR was before this situation, but I was like, oh,
I know who he was. I know who he was.
I never met somebody who was so clout chasing. It was just like, it was gross.
I have.
Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. Wait till you hear the Saint in the Center. That shit.
Oh, so he's just a clout chaser in general. That's what he does is like just be clout chasing.
What are you talking about?
MTR?
He's a the thing about reaction videos and all that other stuff, it was just because like everybody else, he thought that he was fired, and because of him doing this, he was going to fire. So he tried to interview him to get his side of the story, and come to find out, dude really didn't do well with clearing his name. He was skeptical and all that other stuff. So he was he was doing the interview just to like have him clear his name, but obviously he didn't do a good job of clearing his name because they got it. It was like a 5-hour interview. They got into like most of the stuff that was going on around him, and he lied about a couple of things. He hid the truth for a couple of things, and it was just a clusterfuck. Let's keep it a beat. So
I didn't watch the 5-hour interview. I watched Kizzy's interview, but I didn't even know who MTR was until this incident. Never even seen a video of his.
The funny thing is, before Kevin Samuels died, it was him, and I'm pretty sure you don't know none of these people other than Kevin Samuels. It was him. Kevin Samuels was about to make a coalition with him, MTR, Dennis Sperling, and the lead attorney, and he was trying to do something with that. And next thing you know, Kevin Samuels died. So that coalition never really came to. So.
But what MTR is supposed to be like part of Kevin Samuels, where it's supposed to be uplifting or what?
I don't know what they was going. They had something planned, and then Kevin Samuels died, and I never knew what the fuck that plan was. I don't know what, but it was like something about coalition of uniting brothers or some shit like that. That's all I know. It was starting somewhere, and then like I said, Kevin Samuels died, and it never just. Everybody seemed like it went their separate ways. It's like cutting a head off a snake, and the body just dies.
Wait,
kind of like this happened. So if you didn't know who he was before then, if Kevin Samuels didn't die, you probably wouldn't realize who the fuck he was. But also, if you're not into red pill channels, I wouldn't think you would know who the fuck he is anyway.
Yeah, I'm not into red pill channels. I watch Kevin Samuels randomly. It's not like I sit there and watch. Like Kevin Samuels is so random when I watch him.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. Yeah. So you would have known him sooner or later. Who was the other one? It was this dude. A lot of people was dissing this dude too.
We'd be better as friends.
Interesting. Okay, so you feel that I would not be the dominant one.
I just feel like you'd be passive, and I don't. Not like there's nothing wrong with that. That's just I just feel, which is fine if you're passive, just not for me.
Okay, no worries.
It'd be the delusion of girls.
I totally understand. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Say it again, B.
It'd be the delusion of girls. I swear.
Yeah, hold on. Let me back it up a little bit because those other people, all of them damn near popped their balloons except for the one in the back.
Yeah,
he had a good job too.
Not willing to just try new things. To expect me to like wear what would you?
Not a flannel because it's hot as shit outside.
Definitely,
and then
definitely.
Other than that, maybe if you would have just took anime, not that either. Pokemon
so that's a deal breaker.
No, I don't know. It's just childish. But if you would have probably took the flannel off, maybe it would have gave a little bit more. But you making me hot standing in front of me.
Sure.
But that's it.
No worries.
And your name's Chandler.
Yeah.
It's so
like
interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
She is rude, bro.
Yeah.
She rude as shit.
I feel someone that's your type.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I like the braids. Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, tattoos are cool.
Thank you.
He's definitely someone I would approach.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go over to another lady.
Sure.
We're just around. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
I'm Lex. I'm 23,
Lex.
and you're just not my type.
No worries.
Like your whole aesthetic is just not. It doesn't fit me.
Sure. No worries.
That's pretty much it.
That's cool.
Okay. All right. And now is Lex someone that you would approach?
Yeah, no, she's beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you.
Love the hairstyle, love the dress. Tattoos are cool. Yeah, everything's cool. Yeah,
Thank
she's
you.
cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Cool. Thank you, Lex.
Well, there you go. It was mostly like that.
Why did they come down to her shoes? I swear, I think they real childish in this camera. Because it's
Because some
like
of you, I
she
don't
just
know, some
said
of you women have the audacity, and
no. Because the crazy thing, she said his whole aesthetic, and then they like zoomed. They went down to her shoes. Like, girl, why you got these kitty heels on? Talking about his whole aesthetic. Like,
and then all of a sudden he's like anime is child. What did she say? Anime is kind of childish.
because she don't
If
watch it.
only she knew.
Because she don't watch it.
I don't know. People like that are just fucking weird. Like, nigga, I don't know, bro. It's sometimes like I feel like people be judging just to judge. Like they got a balloon, so as soon that they get to exercise their power into telling people about themselves, but they just coming across as like assholes. It's like kind of the vibe that I'm getting.
This girl with this white dress drained my soul. When I say she drained, like she was so fake healed, it was so annoying to watch. Like I'm like, sis, we get it. You're so called healed. You're so above it all. Why are you here?
Because he has to let you know that she is healed and above.
And then like nothing about you gives very much heal for real. Like nothing about.
Well, it's funny you mention that because I've had this talk with people that quote unquote find religion and find God, and I tell them I can't stand none of y'all because y'all get to this point where it's just like y'all high and mighty, and all y'all do is just like judge people because y'all quote unquote found God and shit. And it's just like last week you was sucking dick and running trains. I don't.
It wasn't even that she was so, but it was just like she would just say things and it'd just be like, what? Like, or she asked questions as if she's intellectual. So she's like, these people put on this show. Like they pretend like to be these personalities for the guys that they assume that they're looking for. So they come on here and put on this personality act. And it's just like, sis, it's not equal in four. It's not. Your 2 + 2 is equal in three because something is missing.
Your 2 + 2 is 4. 5 + 5 is 10. What the fuck is this?
Exactly. Because I'm like, if you really listen to her, you realize, yeah, okay, I get it. And it's okay because the man you're looking for, this like so-called rich man, this so-called hill man, this so-called possibly white man, um, he is watching you and he's buying into it.
Okay. I think I didn't answer the question. I'm gonna just ask it anyway. I'm like, do y'all feel like shows like these bring out the most shallow in people?
I think shows like this are fucking useless.
Thank you.
There's
think
The
literally
concept itself is fucking dumb.
I think the girls that come on this show are not like some might be seeking, the opportunity or just the at this point I feel like everybody just be searching for like to be famous. So
Man, the
like
people that go on
people
these things ain't seeking shit but attention.
yeah, so they a lot of girls has been getting clout for being on the show. The show just, goes viral each time. So people are now like, this is where you want to be because it's hard to get on Zeus Network. It's hard to get it's hard to be on these reality television shows and become, famous. So these girls are like, I don't know, like the YouTube space and like they just trying to be famous any way they can. Or I guess meet celebrities or get flown out or like get a different group of guys in their DM. I don't know.
So
It's
you
giving
think they promote themselves to the world instead of just the person in front of them?
Pretty
um
much.
if
I said
if
that because I feel
if
like
I can get seen by, let's be honest, there's a lot of, high, aka high value men or these metro millionaires that be on here because there was one girl that was on like I think season 1 or 2, episode 1 or 2, whatever, and she ended up picking up a a baseball player, a professional baseball player, and like Well, you could tell she
That's
was.
the story I'm thinking of. That turned out really, really bad.
Yeah, she like she tried to fraud him and everything else and stuff like that. And she works in
Yeah,
finance.
we're thinking of the same thing. Yeah, yeah, that turned out real, real bad.
Mm-hmm. But clearly, these guys are watching these things on YouTube or whatever the case may be, and they found her to be like appealing. And who would have known that she is a professional frauder? And she works in finance. That's like worse because your job is to deal with money, and all you do is literally find ways to finesse money. So it's like, girl, you could lose your livelihood.
She ain't got one to begin with.
No, she made pretty decent money in her real job, but this, she's
But you just said she's using it for nefarious means.
yeah. So she came on the show, and she became, she popped. Let's be honest. Like she dressed up professional. A lot of guys seen her that you could tell she has money. And so she picked a lot of guys within that caliber of money. But we end up finding out that this is what she does. Um she goes after rich guys. And then she frauds them. She kind of blackmailed them and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the baseball, she ended up she the one that ended up getting with the baseball player, and he ended up putting like a restraining order and all this other stuff on her.
mhm.
Uh huh. Because if I remember correct, she tried to make it a whole thing. Like he tried to forcibly do something to her,
Yeah, choke her up and like have sex with her, and
but he had
the text
all the
revealed
receipts in the
that.
world about all the crap she was saying to him, and
Mhm.
how, yeah, it just that situation just ended up going real bad for her.
Play
Yeah.
stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Mhm.
Ooh, boy. Okay. Uh, any last words before we get on to our final topic?
Dear God, no. Let's go.
Shout out to the Ninja Turtles.
Shout out to Donatello.
Shout out to Donatello.
Facts.
Mhm.
And
Shout out
also,
to not being qualified.
yeah, shout out to not being qualified. And also shout out to the old dating shows like Next and Blind Date.
Nah, that
Oh
shit used to
my
be funny
Lord.
as shit. He used to come out the bus. He'd be like, next.
They was just as
Soon as
toxic.
he stepped off the joint, like damn.
Yeah, it was frame one. He was like, next. I'm like,
Mhm.
nigga, she didn't even get to breathe yet. God damn.
Oh man.
And then there was one episode I remember she came out the bus. He's like, that's the one. I'm like, bro, you didn't even, that's the one. Do you want to go on a second date with him? I mean, we didn't go on a first date, so yeah. I'm like, what? Okay.
Gotta love old MTV dating shows. Oh,
No, it just goes to show you, Nick, people are really that fucking shallow.
And desperate.
Like,
yes.
bro.
People are dumb. People are dumb.
But yeah, but to end this is that not everybody's going to kiki in your face, and not everybody's going to give you the "you still beautiful, queen." Some dudes is just going to tell you who you is, and you got to be prepared for that.
No, not just some
Especially if you
dudes.
have hair on your arms.
Not just some dudes, some people. They're gonna be I'm telling you, we're moving into the world of reality pretty soon. The world of delusion is coming to an end.
The
So,
realest of the real don't give a fuck.
because for a while, COVID, we gave you that COVID grace period, so people was living in the world of delusion for a while. But we about to move back into the world of reality. And
You know what's funny? Not to cut you off. I'm sorry.
oh no,
I still feel like people don't know how to talk to each other after COVID. I done said this.
no, they not
People
talking
didn't
to
know
each
how to
other.
talk to each other before COVID.
No. It's worse. It is so much worse.
But the thing is, it used like I mean, that's why I'm saying the world of delusion during the COVID era and everything like that, people was just like, "Oh, you're cute," and and they would just, they accepted anything. But that's about to end. Like, people about to be real nasty and mean and rude and honest with some folks, and some people
Good,
not gonna like it. We hitting in this era
good.
where, like Cat Williams say, it's the year of the truth, and we moving towards it. We about to get some real honesty coming out of some folks.
I'm gonna just say it again. There's honesty, and then there's just being a dickhead.
Whichever
What
level,
about being an
it
honest
falls
dickhead?
under,
Like
whichever
some
I,
level
people
it
just
falls under,
dickhead.
it's gonna fall.
That's fine, but if I call you a dickhead, do not complain.
That's fine.
can I be an honest dickhead?
You can be any type of dickhead you want to be. Bless your heart.
Some
Bless
folks,
your
some
heart.
folks need some honesty in
You
their
want to
life.
be circumcised or uncircumcised?
Do I,
Too,
do I have,
too
I'm
many
not gonna.
people need honesty. That's the problem. We've been lying to a lot of people for a long time.
Stop lying to these hoes.
No,
It's
not
not even
me.
that. We've been letting them lie to themselves and letting it go unchecked.
I don't lie
It's
to
not
nobody.
just women, it's men too. Men, girls been
I
lying
mean,
to some of these men, and men
it's
been lying
people
to
in
some of these
general. You're
girls.
absolutely right. It's people in general.
Mm-hmm.
The number one problem that I see in the dating world on both sides is the sense of fucking entitlement.
Mm-hmm. Or desperateness.
It's not even a desperation because there's the whole thing of what one person won't do, the next one will. But it's just again, people feel like they're owed whatever type of treatment. Oh, you're owed whatever the fuck because you make a certain amount of money. Oh, you're owed whatever the fuck just because you're a female. No,
You're damn right, nigga. I'm the main character. It's
All
about
right.
me.
Oh man. Speaking of, it's about me. The last topic we're gonna be talking about. Our father asked me to bring this up, and it's about the unexpected expectations of being a man, father. So, would you mind taking the lead on this?
Nah, I
Explaining
just saw
it.
a video. I just saw a video of a podcast where they were sitting there talking about unrealistic expectations when it comes to black men, and I just like what the brother really had to say because it's like, bruh.
Where's
So
the video?
I don't have it. I don't have it, unfortunately. But
Oh,
yeah, basically what he was basically saying is that we're not allowed to fail. If we're broke, we're damaged. If we're anything compromised, we're just damaged and left out to the street. And I was like, I had to sit and think about that for a second because it's
that's funny.
there really do be a lot of instances where if a black man don't have it together, he's done. There's no investment. There's no nothing. He's just cast out forever. And I was like, wow.
OMG.
I
I just
just
seen
wanted to
a
see what people thought about that.
no, I just seen a well, I was gonna go watch it. I haven't watched it yet, but it was a video with ooh, hold on. Guy Zabay.
Who?
It's a YouTuber. Him and his wife has I think it's really him and his wife sometimes, pops in and stuff like that. Yeah, it's Geyser Baba. And he was just talking about how he met his wife and everything. And in the beginning, she was making like 150K annually, and he was only making like 30K.
Okay.
And and well, not no more. He's now making a lot more. But he told her honestly, like, where I'm at right now is where I'm at. Um, I don't plan on staying there. I plan on eventually developing and getting better and growing. And um, I think I didn't watch the whole video. I just seen a clip. So there's more. There's way more. I think at one point she gave him an allowance or something. I don't know. Like I still gotta watch the whole video, but it was like it was interesting because he's like, you gotta be honest with whoever you're talking to and stuff. Let them know from the very beginning and stop like I guess hiding. But I was like, oh snap, that's crazy. I was like, oh, I gotta see this.
But you know what though? I don't know why that isn't talked about more.
For being honest,
not even just being honest, but like just somebody who sees you for you and not your circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's like what he was trying to convey in that clip that I saw. Why is it with black men, people just see us for our circumstances and not who we are at our core? Like, because it could be a case, nigga, I could be making $150,000 a year, then I got laid off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or there could be another case where, I have to take care of a sick family member. So even if I am making a lot of money, it's not going to you.
Yeah.
Why is it that why do our circumstances define us more than who we are? Is basically what I'm trying to ask.
Because either the person you're with or the person you're around is how it was initially brought in. So that person already had this mindset of like, if you're not with a person that cares about like the finances and like exactly how much money you have and they just want to build together, then that's not going to be a thing. But if you get with somebody and from the conversations y'all had, you kind of knew what type of person that was. Like, yeah, I can't go broke. I can't struggle. It's not going to work. Like this person is not going to go get a job. Like if I go down, that's it. We just down.
But you know what though? And this is part of the reason why I fucking hate having conversations about money sometimes, because it's way too unrealistic. Niggas have unrealistic ass fucking expectations. That's part of the problem.
I don't know. I love talking about money.
Nah, talking about money is cool, but in the context of dating and shit like that, you see some of the most nastiest, most decrepit people you'll ever talk to talking about that shit sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are like, they just, okay, I can totally understand that people don't want to struggle, but unfortunately, that's life. There's going to be times where you got it. There's going to be times where you're not going to have it.
That's why I love talking about money.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro,
I gotta know exactly what your thought process is, how you see it, where you want to go, what's your vision. Like if you have zero vision, zero thought process, because there's moments where time is rough, but if you can't never see yourself getting out of times is rough, it's never gonna work. Never, because that means you've already lost hope, and it's just not gonna work. You're willing to just be right there. Like you gotta see yourself one day being out of of a tough place. So when people like, I understand how you cannot not talk about money, because you gotta know exactly. Are you somebody who's willing? Like if times get rough, are you somebody who's willing to go back into the working field? And they're gonna stay honest. Honestly. I can't even imagine. Like when I see girls who don't work, I'm like, bro, you don't do nothing. You stupid. Like, I just feel like that's a dumb female mentality to have. Like, I don't care if you want to. The husband better be paying you to be a stay-at-home wife. If he's not paying you, go put them kids in daycare and go do something, because you cannot allow yourself to just, sit on the possibility of, oh, okay, it's all good. Like, even if he don't need your money, but it's still like you should do something. Like, I'm not saying, cooking and cleaning ain't a full-time job, but if he's not paying you to cook and clean and you just doing it just to be doing it, and then now you feeling upset, you feeling unloved, you feeling hurt, you feeling like all he wants you to do is cook.
I'm allowing you to take up residence in my place. Is that not payment enough?
Yeah, but even then, some people feel like they're a prisoner in their own home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a weapon that could be weaponized very easily. So
Yeah.
even with that concept, what exactly are you holding that over her head for? Are you gonna kick her out?
Exactly. That's all. Like, but then you feeling depressed. Girl, go work. Like, if you feel so depressed being at home, now you doing is cooking and clean. Go work.
Depressed or
And
damn
also, bro, we're human beings. Like, if we could be real, nigga, we're humans. There's gonna be some of us that don't want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're honest about it.
All
Like
of
some
us
people
don't
are
want
just
to.
like that. Like
Nobody wants to work.
I don't agree with that either. I think that's bullshit.
That nobody wants to work.
I think that's fucking bullshit. I think there are people if you give them a 90 an hour job, they do it with a fucking smile on their face.
It's not that no one wants to work. It's you want to be
I don't
properly
even know where that
compensated
fucking
for your work.
phrase came from. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my
The
life.
baby boomers.
Okay, I will. This is what I would say. When I worked at Walmart and I got my first paycheck, and I remember and I know I say this story many times. I busted my ass the first 2 weeks I was there, but when I got my first paycheck and that shit was like $400, I said, "Fuck that shit. I'm not. I'm not busting my ass no more for that." But when I got at my new job and I was making 3 times as much and I didn't do much, it's just like,
there we
hey,
go.
Why am I gonna go back to this?
Yeah, why would I go back to Walmart and bust my? It's just like I had
And
a
that's
smile
what I'm
on
saying.
it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, throughout human history, if we didn't work, we didn't eat, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing, though. The work was meaningful. If I'm a fucking farmer, my work literally dictates whether I eat or not. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm a what's it called? Like if I'm a school teacher, me being able to teach your kids decides whether I'm gonna eat or not. So if the work is fucking meaningful, of course, go crazy. These little fucking Safeway and Food Lion and Chipotle jobs that you want me to work hard for, suck my dick. The long way.
I cannot.
No, because it really has to be like that because the narrative now is getting people sick. Like I'm seeing people literally fucking crash out because of this notion that people are just lazy because they don't want to put in 50, 60, 70 fucking hours of retail because they're not in the position that they want to be in. We're already going through a motherfucking job market crisis. So it doesn't make sense to me why that rhetoric would even come into play when everybody's fucking suffering. It's not just men that's fucking suffering. Women are suffering too. People are unable to pay their rent because the cost of living is high. People are unable to take out loans for a lot of things because not only do you have to pay a stupid ass interest rate, but now you got scammers and people out there to which they can sell your debt to. It's happened to a whole bunch of people. So right now, like I'm not really interested in a motherfucking conversation about how much money a nigga got or not. Nigga, do you have the mindset to keep your financial status to a point where you're responsible with it? Or do you just want to make a whole bunch of money so you can flex to people that don't give a fuck about you? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm like, we're getting older now. I'm so fucking tired of these stupid ass, comparative ass, pocket watching ass conversations. This shit is fucking annoying. And the niggas that be talking the most can't manage their fucking money to save their life. So what is we doing?
Talk to him.
God damn.
Message.
No, I'm sorry. It just that shit is so fucking annoying, bro. Like when nigga, like even earlier when nigga was talking about I can pull out 100K right now. Nigga, what the fuck does that mean? Nigga, you know how many other people can pull out 100K? If I bought out a woman that was making 500K, she was going to be looking at you like you're a fucking worm. So when does it end? I don't know. Niggas just got stupid ass fucking mentalities when it comes to money. That's why I don't like talking about this shit. Be a whole bunch of dumb niggas just fucking talking. You think big account bigger than yours? Be better. Like nigga, you can barely tie your shoe. Shut the fuck up. Your girl don't cook at your house and you crashing the fuck out. And a nigga like me, I will be a millionaire and cook a 5-star meal by myself. Because my validation don't come from how much I got. My validation come from the shit that's around me. My environment. Focus on the right shit. That's all I'm saying. Maybe we would be having better conversations, and maybe because this it's getting to a point now where a lot of people are like they're fucked up in the head because it's too much stress. They already don't make enough money despite working their motherfucking asses off, and then you got a whole bunch of people in their ear saying that they're not doing enough anyway. That shit eats at you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is low key demoralizing. Well,
Yeah,
not
man.
even low
Yeah.
I feel like it's so sad.
Yeah, it is sad. I feel for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I see how hard people are working out here. Like, like it's not just random ass people. These are mothers. These are fathers. These are people that are taking care of sick people. These are people that are sick themselves. Like, I fucking hate how inhumane we've become when it comes to this fucking conversation. It's too much stress on the human body, bro. It's people fucking crashing out. It's even getting to a point where a lot of people are just moving dumb. Have you been driving lately? Nigga. You would think people have bought their license. I feel like the IQ of drivers has gone down like 50% after the pandemic. And I can understand why, because everybody's fucking stressed. And especially in the black motherfucking community. Because, you know, when white people get the cold, black people get the flu.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if there's an economic crisis going on in America, black people are especially fucked. So I'm not finna sit there and watch a motherfucking podcast with a whole bunch of undesirables with balloons and shit. I'm sorry. No. Fuck y'all.
Okay. Any last words before we move on to our final thoughts?
I did not mean to dominate that whole conversation. It's just annoying.
You're good. You're good.
It's just so annoying, bro.
Nah, it's good. It was on your. That's why I bring it up.
It's just really fucking annoying because I really do see, and I know y'all see it too. There's people that's working hard out here. There's people that's really trying to face really fucked up circumstances, and you know everything is just on seriousness everywhere. You know. And like these are some of the most deserving people, you know, and you know, as soon as they get all that motherfucking money, it's going straight to their responsibilities. And they're the ones that are getting fucked over. Shit is sad as fuck.
Talk to him. We're gonna get to a final thoughts, and we're gonna start with Dion.
Damn.
Final thought. Hey. Smoke weed every day. That's my final thought.
All right. Material life is on you.
My only final thought is, you know, I guess have empathy for others, especially when like so many times like you like because you're so out of tune of like what society looks like. People need to really have empathy for others and stop trying to portray this like narrative of like what you see others and others and others, but like you know, be understanding. That's it.
Okay. Father, it is on you.
You know, if you out here and you struggling, I'm not going to tell you to keep going because that's fucking inhumane. You're already doing it on your own anyway. But what I will say is take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's too many people out here that just think, you know, empty ass words of encouragement is going to encourage people. No, it's not. What you really need to do is you need to take care of yourself. You need to basically give yourself the space to recharge, give yourself the space to, you know, be in a quiet place, reflect, you know what I'm saying, see what the next move is, and don't overstress yourself with a whole bunch of responsibilities that you got to take care of at the same time. Because when shit goes wrong, it's just going to stack up and then you're going to be overwhelmed and the weight's going to be too heavy. So just, you know, take some time out, take a step back if you need to, breathe, pray. You know what I'm saying? Get back to source instead of destroying yourself with all this fucking hard work shit that they try to indoctrinate us with. But I'm tired. I've gotten to a point in my life. I'm not a hard worker. I'm not.
Me
Fuck
either.
that shit. I'm not no fucking hard worker. Fuck out of
I
here.
don't even work hard.
Nigga,
And that's
no.
why I feel so bad. Like I'd be like, damn.
Yeah, and then you want to know what it is. The crazy part about it is shit still gets done when I'm not putting in all this motherfucking effort. The shit's still gonna get done. The only thing that you need to do is just organize yourself, know what your strengths are, and do the fucking task that's ahead of you just based on your strengths. And I also don't buy this notion that people gotta do things they don't like to get ahead. Nigga, if I don't like being in the front in retail, don't put me in the motherfucking front. Don't sit there, put me in the front and tell me it's gonna build my character. It's gonna build me a fucking fist upside your head. Pissing me off.
Well, if you don't like to be in the front in retail, don't go to retail.
Yeah, that too. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm just saying, like in a case where it's a choice, and like someone's just making you do it just because they have this fucked up notion that is gonna build your character.
Oh no, I know. In the Navy, they have people on the phones being phone talkers, talking about it's gonna build the ability to talk and speak and like get clear and like help them. Bruh, if we can't understand what's being relayed, it ain't helping nobody.
It ain't helping nobody. And now you're the one looking stupid because now they can't do it. Now they're looking at you like, so this is how you train people? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's like really all I just wanted to say. That video just really, bro was spitting. I'm gonna put it in the chat if I find it again. But like, yeah, just.
Well, with the way Google and Siri and all that stuff works, it's gonna accidentally pop up again because that's how they stay listening to your conversation. So that video gonna pop up one time again.
I'm gonna go on IG and see if I can find it there. Probably over there. It's probably a snippet, but yeah.
I hate when I find a video on IG and then it just disappears and you just never see that video again.
No, they be doing the same shit on Twitter because it has an auto refresh. So like, you'll see a really cool tweet. You're like, oh, let me check this out. Then it just auto refreshes. Then you'll never find it again.
Mm-hmm. I hate when I wrote a comment on somebody's page and then I like think about it later. And I'm like, damn, that might have sounded mean, but it wasn't supposed to sound like that. And then you go to look for the person page and see if you can delete that comment. And then boom, you can't find them. So now you're like, damn, what if later in life that comment just popped back up?
But yeah, those are my final thoughts.
I'm okay. As a LeBron hater, as the world's biggest LeBron hater and president and CEO of F LeBron gang. All right. Oh yeah.
Oh no! The first time he said that to me, I was fucking crying. The F LeBron gang.
Yeah, I'm president CEO F LeBron gang. I tell everybody I'm the biggest LeBron hater you will meet. With that being,
so are you upset about the whole Bronny situation then?
That's exactly what I was about to get into. I am actually not upset that LeBron got his son into the league. You know why? Because there's not a few times in history where black people actually showing doing what they said they was going to do and then achieve it, especially in sports. When he said, I want to be playing as long that get my son into the NBA, and he's did that. I think that's actually remarkable that he's got his son into the NBA. I don't think the thing about nepotism, and I know a lot of people don't like nepotism, but sometimes in black people, we don't really get to do nepotism like that unless you're like in the entertainment business.
Could be crab in the barrel type mentality.
Yeah, it'd be crabs in the barrel, but the point of being a parent is putting your kids in a position to be just as good or even better. So
Facts.
I don't. So the fact that people are mad that he got his son into the NBA is just like really baffling, especially you as a black man. Because me as a black man, I think that's really because white people do it all the fucking
All
time.
the fucking time.
And I see white people like put their kids into shit that they don't know shit about the fucking. But since he is a name and he is the name to this person, he gets in for free. Black people, we're not, like I said, I can tell that black people we're not used to that because that shouldn't be your first thing to berate a fucking kid that got drafted into the second round and picked number 55. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You would have thought he was the first round draft pick overall. It's like, no, he is fucking 55th and then to the Lakers where he's playing with his father. I think that's the fact that he even got in. I'm celebrating that. And this is coming from a LeBron hater. All right. Bronny doesn't deserve all the hate. I don't even think LeBron deserves all the hate because he did what he said he was going to do and he achieved it. It's like, so I think you should, if anything, you should give kudos to that. Now, if you're a Lakers fan, I understand that because that's your team and you always want your team to do stuff. And again, black people, we don't show sometimes of us helping our peoples get in, especially if they're like part of our tribe, getting into putting you into positions of power or to do well and then run it because LeBron has always shown that. I'll basketball hate LeBron. Outside of that, I think LeBron's one of the greatest human beings all the time. I've always said that. So, and I've seen LeBron do stuff to help out black people, especially the people that he done grew up with and he trusted with. I want people to understand that that's the shit that we were supposed to do with each other. Put ourselves in good positions where all of us could thrive, especially if we know that person has that potential to do well. You just got to put them into that position. So as black people, if you are hating on LeBron or you hating on Bronny, please stop because you look stupid.
You look stupid.
All right.
I don't think is I don't I think the biggest problem why everybody's so upset is because it's a black person. Because let's be honest, these white NBA players, football players, even they kids going to college, their alma matters and stuff like that. All of them benefit from nepotism. Let's be like, what was it? Yep. Even after you've gotten out the league, they still get their kids in the doors. So they're only upset because it's a black person. And first they was upset because of what's his name? The one from Greece.
Antetokounmpo?
No, the Giannis, whatever.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I don't know his last name. He got like literally his whole family is in the NBA. Well, technically 3, and then one is on like a G League or something like that. But literally, he got all his family in, and his brother is like contracted to continue to play as long as he plays. So it's like you get me, you gonna get my brother, and it's like written like that on the contract. So I'm like, y'all just mad because it's black people doing the same thing that white people have done for centuries. It's just now it feels different when white people are using the same tactics that you created for yourself. And I believe LeBron should just stay in until until like his youngest son come out of high school and get drafted straight out of high school. Because
you talk about
from the stats, they're saying his youngest son is better than Bronny. So he should go in straight out of high school and go for the draft pick.
Bryce is 6'6". Bronny, he's like 6'3". But Bronny, he got some athleticism in there. That boy could jump. He can jump out the gym. I've seen him. The boy can jump.
Well, from the combine, he did really good.
Yeah.
But that still don't deter the fact that he got a heart situation going on.
Yeah, that shit was scary. But Bryce, he's 6'6", and I think he still got some growing to do. He could
It
be
was
just as tall as his father.
Shaq. Well, Bronny and Shaq's son had the same situation, but Shaq's son is like Shaq. You play on ESPN, TNT, whatever the hell, and you still couldn't get your son in. I mean,
He almost did. He almost did. I mean, Jordan couldn't get his kids in, and he's the owner of the team. I've said that.
well, I don't. I feel like Jordan don't really be because like let's look at Pippen how he fighting hard for his son to get in there, and they know they don't like Pippen anyway. So, but
His
Jordan
son,
they love him.
his son plays for the Lakers, or at least he did play for the Lakers. His son's in the league.
Yeah, but
He's in the league.
Jordan they still love Jordan, but Pippen's they he like the little black sheep of the league.
Pippen did
But
that
he's
though.
fighting hard to get his son recognized and eventually get to the NBA. But it's just like if Jordan wanted his son to go, he would have went. Like no offense, but Jordan got a whole lot of connects still. Especially he could have got his son in the Chicago team drafted.
Yeah. As far as nepotism, I don't have a problem with nepotism because I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to you're supposed to put your kids in a good position. Now, like I said, black people we're just so used to getting it out the mud that we kind of like look at that as some type of pride, and I feel like you can, but at the same time you can't. Not everybody needs to get it out the mud. Some people you just get a bit, like I said, just put him into a position where he can fucking thrive, and then watch him grow out of it. He can just shoot. I didn't have a problem with fucking Beyonce doing it with Blue Ivy. I don't have a problem with you, even though she was terrible. Northwest on that fucking live Lion King shit.
No, we do got a problem with that. We do.
She was just terrible, but I don't have a problem.
She's just terrible in general. She has zero talent.
Damn.
No offense, like even though she's Kanye's daughter and everything like that, but she has too much of her mom's traits. Like,
give her time; she'll grow into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Give her a little bit of time.
Give her, she's right.
She don't even. You see her pretend to do basketball? Not good.
I don't pay attention to people's kids like that, so.
Going on the stage to do that, first of all, there's real talented people that really practice and really wanted to do that. Like, I understand Kim wants to put her, like, they're competing against Blue Ivy, but it's not matching. Like, Blue Ivy is really putting in that work. So I understand Blue Ivy was on Lion King, and also Kim wanted to make sure like her daughter was seen on Lion King because I think she does play in the movie too. But it's just like, girl, like, are you trying to overshadow Beyonce how she rolled out her daughter on Lion King?
Yep.
Monkey.
But your mom didn't do a good job because you didn't seem like you practiced for real, and that frustrated me because it's just like I understand you want so much for your child, but at least set them up for success. Don't set them up to be like for failure. That's the worst.
Yeah, because
even when Kanye brought her out for that music and stuff, you see how he set her up? Like he made sure like they had recorded the words and like she had the sound and everything was set up, everything was good to go. But you just threw your daughter out there with the little the yellow Sesame Street outfit on.
Not the yellow.
It was
yellow.
It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, like she was at the Lion King, not the Sesame Street show. Like, come on now. I just felt like that. I was like, Kim, I would have gave Kim a 0% because you don't do that to your child. But then again, it must be the white in Kim because a black parent would have they would have been putting in too much work.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up because have you seen it, Father? Her Lion King.
Put it in the chat. Is it a video or is it a picture?
It's a
No, it
picture.
was a video.
I'm
It was a
gonna just show
video.
you. I'm just showing you the picture because I don't know if I can play it because I'll probably get copyrighted. But just look at this picture.
Oh,
This was
that's what y'all's talking about.
yeah. It was bad, and it looked like pajamas. It's just like those expensive like rich people pajamas that.
And then Kim wore that same outfit the next day. It's like, were you trying to one up your daughter too? Like, bruh, like, why would you do that? She wore the same thing the next day and like really styled it and looked great. And I'm like, yo, Kim, that's crazy.
And she was Simba. Northwest was Simba. She was young Simba.
That's
Singing "Just Can't Wait to Be King" very
that's
badly.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
I do not want no trans shit in my Lion King.
now to me, like I said, I don't have a problem with nepotism, but I will agree with B. This is nepotism done badly. This
Yeah.
is this is
Just it's like
Make Simba
you
male again.
you threw that little black girl out there just to be talked bad about. Like, I feel like Kim was doing it because, North be coming at Kim hard. So I feel like Kim did that just to be like,
Oh
just to
no,
be
she really
spiteful.
do. Oh no, she
yeah,
really.
like it was being
Have
spiteful.
you seen some of the shit that Northwest says about?
I know. So I feel like Kim was out there being spiteful because you can't do that to man.
You see what she say, mommy? How come you ain't got an apartment? Dad got an apartment. How come
He
you ain't?
don't have no chef. Like, you don't know how to like, or like you don't
Like
do
just
nothing. You don't have
dragging her own mother, yo.
yeah. She be telling her mom she has no talent. I'm like, girl, do you not see you?
Nah, I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna let that rock because that's Kanye child. I want Kim Kardashian to be reminded who she had a child with every day.
And Kim has said that. She has said that the way North eat her up, she be terrified.
Just like her daddy.
I will say this: the song that she got on Kanye's album, where she's rapping on it, I do like it. It's not good, but I do like it.
Well, is it a whole song now? Because
You
I
don't
didn't
want no
realize that
problems. You just talk. Are you talk? Which one are you talking about?
the song she has on Kanye, like the beginning half where she says, that's a cheerleading chant.
Oh, you don't want no problems. You just talking.
Yeah.
Oh, so that wasn't North.
Well, it is North per se, but it's really the cheerleading group that did it, and it's
Oh,
their sound, like literally their sound. North only probably says like the talking part.
hmm. Yeah. You
Kind of
know
the
what?
genius.
I'm about to say,
Like,
shout out to the nigga Kanye.
Hey, just like Ray, you are the CEO of the F LeBron gang. I'm CEO of the F Kanye gang.
when I've heard it before, but I didn't even register it to that until like they revealed the thing, and it was just I'm like, wow, Kanye, you really sold that.
Honestly, I don't even really hate Kanye. His music don't really do it for me. He's a great producer, but him as a musician was just never. I was just like, never really been on a big.
It's okay. I understand. I always say that. I understand.
Personal taste.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
but we
Oh,
both
this
hate
is
Blueface.
I don't know if you can hear it. I'm about to show you. I'm about to play a sound.
Oh, it's okay. So that was sampled.
Yeah.
No, because the talking is not North either. Because I think that's just
Mm-hmm.
another sample that Kanye just put.
Yeah, but she does put a little bit of her voice in there when she says talking. Um, but they still have their voice in there and everything.
Okay. So I stand corrected. Thank you, B.
Well, I completely forgot about this video a long time ago, but it was until like the guy was like, he had to air it out because he was just like, she didn't even make up that song. I was like, Lord child. Y'all can't even get a little grace.
Now, honestly, that makes you look even more correct because Kanye put her in a position that people did like it, and then because when she did that song, people was going crazy for it, and then
Yeah.
when she did Lion King, yeah, they was giving her the business.
Yeah, because she did so good on that song when she came out and put her little 1-2 performed and everything. I'm like, okay, look at Kanye putting in that work with his little child, and then there go Kim. It's like Kanye raised her up and Kim just beat her down. I'm like, bro, poor North. She go home and get demolished by Kim all the time. And then she got to watch Blue Ivy just excel constantly in her face. It's just like,
Well, I mean, Beyonce and them, they support each other. You seen it. How they support Blue Ivy.
and Blue Ivy works. Like, let me.
Oh yeah, she works. She works.
No, child, North to figure it out. One day she gonna wake up and get tired of her mom embarrassing her.
Okay, but on that note, I'm going to have to end it here. I would like to thank the panel for jumping on as usual. I'd like to thank all y'all for listening to hear us talk our shit again. This is, you know what, let me just say podcast, and we signing out. Peace.
Bye.